build day 11. I'm sitting in my car. It's we are supposed to have a meeting with Iseco, which is the electric company up here, to get electricity on our lot. And the meeting, we have scheduled a meeting with the electrician and a meeting there in the office at 8 o'clock. And then we needed also somebody else to be there, and they're supposed to be 8, and then they rescheduled till 9 now this morning. And now I'm sitting here and it's 9:15 and still nobody is here. So yeah, we just have to wait and see who comes and when they come. And okay, I will tell you more about the progress later. It's 9:16, so my wife and Kuya and Ate, the one we're renting our apartments at, they're helping us with this thing. And the electrician, they went now inside the office, and I am told to wait outside for the moment, because sometimes here in the Philippines it's if you show your face as a foreigner, then the prices have a tendency to go higher. So I'm gonna wait in the car until they call me, so we'll see. So about the Iseco meeting, after the meeting was finished, the 2 of the people who were supposed to be there did not show up, but they went down to our lot. So we went down and had a meeting in our Bahay Kubo here on top later, and there was how many electrician and Kuya, the one who we are staying with, renting it, and 2 others, and my wife and me, and they were speaking Ilocano, so my wife didn't understand too much and I didn't understand anything, and they were talking really long time. But it looks like we did get into an agreement. We will probably tap into one of these poles down here. I'll try to show you in just a minute. And then we need to put the poste or the poles, 3, maybe 4 of them, to go up to our lot. And about the permit from Iseco, shouldn't be any problem. It's a temporary permit which we just transfer to permanent later. So all in all, the meeting, it was a little bit frustrating because most of the people were a little bit here and everywhere and didn't show and get lost and somebody go home, and you know. But overall, it ended well, and like I said, it looks like we have a solution with the electricity. So yeah, we're crossing our fingers. That's what I know now for the moment, so we'll see. So our lot is up there, and down here there is a pole, but the electrician said it only has primary lines. That means high voltage. So there's another pole over there which I'm gonna try to locate now, which he says have a secondary line also, also 220 volt. So let's see if I can find it. I don't know if you can see it here. Here is 3 lines, so the 2 top lines, they are probably primary lines, high voltage, and the lower one is secondary 220. And that goes over to this pole, and then it stops, it looks like. So it means this is the pole which we're gonna try to connect to. So yeah, I find the pole. It's I think it's outside of this property, but okay. But as you can see, the secondary line ends there. So this must be the place where we're gonna connect it to. and one in the middle looks like grounding, and then the one on top is probably primary line. All right, I've been away most of the morning with a meeting with electricity things, so let's see if they have done any progress on. All right, they are putting up the forms. Yeah, not so almost ready, huh? But why we have a different in level here? And yeah. In my head, you would put the sidewalls forms up to the level where you would put the concrete, but that cannot be right because it have a lot of different level in heights here, so they must have another solution how to make it straight. But yeah, I'm not going to say anything yet. We'll see what it will be. I do hear we have another truck of gravel coming, and this is the last piece. It's quite heavy, but they get up, but all extra weight goes out and then it's ready to put in first gear or low gear, I don't know, let's see. Oop, there they go, there they go. Yeah, but it's a heavy load for it, but they get up. And I'm really happy with the loads. They are full, the truck is full. Yeah, so I do believe this is 3 cubic. You know, safety first, so oh my god, it doesn't look very safe. Yeah, they have simple tools, but it's working. And I said this before that they don't have all the fancy tools, but with a stick they managed to put stirrups on. No disagreement here, but we're pouring the tie beams up here, and then we're pouring the floor on top of that, 10 centimeters. So then it should be around here. What they did, they started with the 2 inside the floor, which is not wrong, but I also want them to start with 2 on top of the floor. So that it would be 4 with 5 centimeters, 4 with 10, 4 with 15, and 4 and so on up. Then we are ready for potting tomorrow. I am excited to do that. And we had some discussion with the toilet, the CR comfort room, which is the name here in Philippines. It's in this corner, 1.5 times 1.5 meter. And we really like which way the CR would sit and where should the door be. Me and my wife, we had a talk with the foreman, and yeah, I think we agreed on how we're gonna do it. And they are still working on digging, and they must have a lot of muscles now because they've been digging for a long time. And Don, he lost like 10 kilo. Huh? I see. I feel his babies will be a little bit smaller. Huh? And look at this. Huh? They have I don't know, bamboo poles or not. Yeah, but it's working. Okay. Yeah, that's about it, I think. For now it's 4 o'clock, so I don't think there will be much more progress than this today. They are backfilling. So what we're gonna do is that we're gonna pour tomorrow, and then we're gonna leave it for, I don't know, 5-6 days curing. So we will gonna move upstairs with everybody tomorrow and start with our house up there. And then in about 6 days we will backfill, compact, gravel, and then we will lay out the steel bar for the floor, and then finally pouring the floor, but that is a bit later. I feel it's important to let the tie beams dry up a bit before we start, especially with the compactor, and because if you hit tie beams, and I'm sure I will, they're gonna crack because the cement or the concrete is really fresh. So that's why I'm thinking we leave it cure for about a week before we do anything else.